So I came across kind of an article on Reddit, and this individual is talking about procrastination. And I'm going to read this article, give out my own opinion, and I would like also your reaction on the comment section. So I'm going to kind of read through the story, give out my opinion, and also I need you to share your own thoughts. Devoting your life to a complex and lucrative hobby is a form of procrastination from life. Before you get angry, I'm not talking about having a casual pastime. I'm not talking about knitting a scarf to relax or playing video games for a couple of hours with friends. I'm talking about the all-consuming, life-defining hobbies. The ones that require thousands of hours and thousands of dollars from non-tangible return except for the thing itself. The ones that become a person's entire identity. These hobbies create a separate, controllable universe. You can master woodworking, build a perfect miniature world, or restore a vintage car. In this universe, the rules are clear and success is measurable. This is a seductive escape from the ambiguity and the difficulty of daily life. It is easier to perfect a dovetail joint 30 than it is to fix struggling relationship or find a more fulfilling career. It is a way to feel a sense of mastery without engaging in the messy, unpredictable world of human connection and professional growth. The sheer amount of the time is the biggest issue. Think about thousands of hours people bore into building an hyper-realistic modern train sets or cultivating a prize-winning orchard. That same time could have been spent learning a new professional skill, getting into incredible physical shape, frontiering, or deepening relationship with family and friends. The hobby provides a feeling of accomplishment, but the real world return on that massive investment of time is almost zero. It is a black hole for your most valuable resource. These hobbies also become a substitute for a personality. A person's identity gets completely wrapped up in being the Warhammer guy or the vantage camera woman. It becomes a shield. It prevents them from having to develop other facets of their character. When you when you when your main talking point and primary source of pride is your hobby, you are often using it to avoid the challenge of being well-rounded, interesting person on your own terms. I believe that using a hobby for simple pleasure is healthy, but when it becomes an all-encompassing pursuit that consumes your best year and energy, it's not a virtue. It's not a virtue. It is a beautiful, intricate, and ultimately auto escape from the difficult but essential work of living a full life. So that's the article. And when I thought of it carefully, I found out that it's true. Most of us will end up immersing ourselves in some projects which, if you weigh in the resources, the time, the investments which you have done in that project, it will be worthless. There will be no returns. But since we want to escape from the real world, from reality, from rejection, from failure, now we can decide to go and do some complex projects which have zero value to escape from what we are facing as individual. Maybe we have no talking skills, we can't talk to other individuals, we can't associate, we don't know how to teamwork. So we can decide to look for a project. For instance, you want to build, let's say, you want to build or you want to dig a huge hole. For what purpose? So since you want to develop yourself, to create your own impression that I am one of those individuals who dug the huge hole, you spend much of your time, your sweat, your resource, you end up digging a huge tunnel, and it has no really value, but you have wasted much of your time doing that thing instead of facing the mirror saying, I don't have people skills, I can't approach somebody, I can't talk to a person and say something convincing in order to sell my product. Now we need to find a safe route to escape from reality. We want to do some weird projects which have no value to the whole society or the community in general. and that consumes much of our time. So I agree with these individuals. Sometimes we come up with complex projects which have no value in the real world, and we need to understand that success is measurable. You may say whatever you want, even if you are happy, you can say I'm happy and I don't care what the world talks about me. But at the end of the day, you are going to be judged. You are going to be analyzed. And I don't say it's the best thing, but that's how probably you can end up making some progress. So success in a given way, it's measurable. So you can't say I dug this huge tunnel and this is where I kind of realized my fulfillment. This is where I had my success. No, there is a way society which looks at an individuals and say this person was a success, this person was a failure, and this person was a mediocre individual. So if you whether you agree or you don't agree, you will always be measured at given terms, at given limits. So for those individuals who end up seeking some projects which are kind of so weird and they decide to immerse their entire lives on those projects, then you need to come to terms that at the end of the day, success is measurable, whether you agree or you don't agree, whether you are happy or you are not happy. So you need to find some way which you need to face your own demons, go out there, face rejection, come dust yourself, go out there and face some rejection, whether you have been rejected from a job, whether you have been unemployed due to the company which you are working for collapsing. You need to face reality and stop immersing yourself in weird projects. Start doing something which is meaningful. Start doing something which can generally benefit the society and not weird projects which have no really value. I would like your thoughts in the comment section. I'm sorry what I mumbled. Yeah, I know I mumbled throughout this kind of reading, but as usual, thanks for watching. See you in my next one. I hope maybe I should read some of the comments which I got from that article. And one of the project is the same time could have been spent learning a new professional skill. Did LinkedIn become the sentiment and the post sentient and post to this? So another individual said, finally, someone asking really question. Those are the really question which you need to ask ourselves. Am I immersing myself in this project to escape from reality, or I'm doing something which makes me happy and without any progress, I'm going to be stuck there my entire life? Another individual said, yep, I negotiated a deal with my boss to live in the parking lot at my job. All I do once I leave work for the day is work on building new marketable skills that my job will value. Life is so fulfilling. So you need to come up with something which is more fulfilling instead of immersing yourself in a project which doesn't have any value to the society in general and which also will upgrade your life. Thanks for watching. See you in my next one.